We finally achieved FTL travel. At first, alien races seemed thrilled to have a new neighbor. Then they seemed terrified of us. We are the only ones to reach the stars with technology instead of magic. The first 20 years were fine. People traveled back and forth between all the worlds connected by the Spacegate network. Each world had a slightly different way of constructing space gates, but each spacefaring race eventually did. Some used rings of stone, some drew circles of blood. The humans used, of all things, rings of carbon-laced iron. Can you believe it? Iron, the most magically inert substance. It was like when the stone magistars first entered the Ring of Worlds. Everybody thought stone was an undynamic element, but the ways they used and moved it opened up all kinds of new industries. At first, we thought humans were that again. Some race had invented iron magic. As we began to trade spells back and forth, trying to decipher each other's codexes of knowledges, we found something disturbing. What was that, Grand Maester? Our spells translated into their system just fine. More than just fine. Every spell, one of what we thought were their mages, scientists they called them, were able to be figured out, not in years but in minutes. When we demonstrated one of our more advanced teleportation spells for the first time, the lead scientist screamed out, "This confirms quantum entanglement is an expression of the holographic principle." What's that mean, Grand Maester? Even to this day, we don't understand. It was like that with everything. We spoke in step-by-step processes and cherished the lessons handed down by our ancestors, never questioning but only expanding, never tearing down the origins of our knowledge. But humans and their scientists, they tore down their own foundations every day, rebuilding them stronger and better. We had never seen anything like it. We used cocktails of ingredients to help those damaged heal, just our vitalism traditions encouraged. They, however, could take a living being apart into pieces and put it back together. They were always taking things apart and putting them together. They couldn't leave them alone. Their appetite to know the inner workings of things instead of just using them was insatiable. I heard they had a device called a atom smasher that could even break down the fundamental building blocks of all worlds to see what they were made of. Everything we did could translate into what they did. They understood the parts. It never worked the other way around, though, not even once. Their solar panels are still a mystery to us. They capture light itself and can move iron chariots with it. So what happened? Why didn't we learn from these great sages that joined the ring? The problem was afterwards. In a month, humans could perfectly replicate our best personal teleportation spell. In a year, every human was blipping in and out of existence. The entire Imperial treasury was emptied of its gold by thieves in a week. Of course, we tried to stop them, but we were used to teleportation spells being something only Grand Maesters could do. We wouldn't sully ourselves with